a way to start the night. We should do that every event. How about another round of applause for our orchestra and Mr. Thomas? Talented musicians and a moving crew. I like it. I'd also like to congratulate our boys lacrosse team. We got some members over here that I think sat over there for the right reason. I'm sure they smell wonderful, but triple overtime win. Congratulations, guys. So good evening and welcome to the 2025 Scholastic Honors Night. Tonight is an opportunity to recognize and celebrate many of our outstanding seniors and their accomplishments in our classroom, on our stages, and athletic arenas, and for their contributions to our school and community. Before we get started, I would like to recognize Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Derek Folan, and the Canton School Committee. Mr. Folan will provide his remarks shortly, but I wanted to personally thank them both for their continued support for all of our students and staff. Thank you. Not yet. Oh, it was just a thank you. I also want to thank our two assistant principals, Nick Fitzgerald and Derek Small, our department chairs, who put so much thought and consideration into selecting tonight's award recipients. It is not an easy process when there are so many deserving students to choose from. A huge thank you also goes to our administrative assistants, Kerry Gong, Ann Murray, and Heather Sullivan, and a special thank you to Colleen Brown, who worked tirelessly to prepare the awards and program for tonight's events. On behalf of all of us, thank you. I also want to take a moment to welcome the families who are with us tonight. I hope this evening fills you with pride, joy, and a sense of fulfillment. These amazing students would not be where they are without your care, encouragement, and I'm sure plenty of patience along the way. Congratulations to you all, families. But most importantly, this evening is about the class of 2025. We are here to properly honor you, celebrate your accomplishments, and recognize the many lasting contributions you've made to Canton High School, the Canton Public Schools, and your community. So at this point, let's get on with the evening. Please join me in welcoming our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Derek Folan.
Good evening and welcome, everyone. As you can tell, I was pretty excited to get up here and see all of you. So thank you, Principal Sperling and CHS staff, our school committee, and to all of our department leaders and coordinators and all of our presenters this evening. And most importantly, and on behalf of the district and our school committee, congratulations to all of our students and families. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Students, I welcome you. As Mr. Sperling said last week, we are in senior season, and we're joined by many other freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Welcome. Tonight is an incredible night. In the district, we adopted the mantra of being champions of excellence, and tonight we recognize your excellence in a wonderful way as you truly exemplify that mantra. Tonight's about your academic achievement for sure. You have distinguished yourself as dynamic learners and incredible representatives of Canton High School and beyond. But tonight's ceremony, and this is why I love it so much, is so much more than that. We're celebrating your journey as a young adult and a student. So often we look at grades and scores and rankings and such. Tonight, as you'll hear, embedded in many of these awards, it's about all the areas you have found a passion in, you have found leadership in, you have found service to others, something that lights you up as a person and maybe could be something that you pursue after high school. I love hearing the paragraphs that are written about you in your stories. That's what I love about tonight. It's about achievement for sure, but it's about all your passion and aspiration. And for that, we thank you for inspiring us. Students, as a community, please, let's recognize the class of 2025. A nice round of applause for them. And your journey is really the culmination of your relationships and learning with your teachers at every grade level, whether it was in Canton or in another school district. I just think that's so important. We start at pre-K here and we go all the way up through grade 12, and every educator, every relationship, every staff member has had an influence on you getting here. So we thank all of our folks along the way, the educators, the staff, the role models, the coaches, and the advisors, and especially your family support. They all played a role. Students, please give all of your folks a round of applause. So let's have a great evening. It's a lot of fun. Congratulations to all. We're so proud of you. Let's have a great night. Thank you so much.
All right, here we go. Would the following students please join me on stage? Pranava Donkey, Micah Chen, Leah Condon, Sonia Lee, Casey Lee, Maxwell Mateo, Anthony Wang, and Caroline Yee. So these students have already received their official recognition from the National Merit Scholarship Foundation, but we felt like it was worth recognizing them here again tonight for all their accomplishments. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation recognitions are based on PSAT scores from over 1.5 million students each year. From there, the top 50,000 scores are entered into the review process. That then gets whittled down to just 34,000 students nationwide who are recognized as commended status students. We're so proud to recognize our 8 commended students from the class of 2025. Congratulations. Actually good. If you guys want to. I'd next like to welcome Superintendent Folan back to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Sperling. As Superintendent of Canton Public Schools, it's my honor and privilege to announce the recipient of the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents, MASS, Certificate of Academic Excellence. When considering candidates, MASS advises superintendents to consider a student's academic performance and standing in the class and the amazing impact a student has had beyond the classroom. And what a recipient we have this year. This year's recipient is simply amazing, and she is leaving a legacy of elevating student voice and elevating the theater arts program, and in general, I would say, has elevated this entire district. Her resume is remarkable. National Honor Society, Student Council, Officer in the Drama Club, Peer Leader, Link Leader, Drama Club Star, Theater Arts Volunteer, and Community Role Model. But I want to talk about the person. She is so giving, genuine, thoughtful, and wise beyond her years. She's a trailblazer. When the school committee welcomed a student onto the committee as a non-voting member, but in a very important student representative, she was the first, and then thrived in that role for 4 years. She had a habit of listening to fervent debate and then adding her student voice at the very end. And there was a rule at school committee. When this particular person spoke, it was the final word, because it had such reason, insight, and thought, and it represented the voice of our students. She excelled on the stage as a member of the drama club, starring in many productions. She found a true home in calling, and as is her nature, she shared that passion by volunteering at the elementary and GMS musicals. Our younger students looked up to her, and that inspired her to go to school to be a theater teacher. We would love to keep you here, but the world of education needs you. For all of these accomplishments and more, I'm proud to announce Emma Cummings as the recipient of the MASS Certificate of Academic Excellence.
Don't go far, Ms. Cummings. Next is the Daughters of the American Revolution Citizenship Award. The Daughters of the American Revolution Award is presented to one senior nominated by the faculty and staff at Canton High School. This student must embody the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This year's recipient of the Daughters of the American Revolution Citizenship Award is Emma Cummings. Please join me now in welcoming Visual Arts Coordinator Patricia Palmer to present this year's Scholastic Art Awards and Visual Art Awards.
Hello. Tonight I have the honor of announcing, to start, the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. The following students have been recognized with regional Scholastic Art or Writing Awards for the state of Massachusetts. The Scholastic Art and Writing Awards were founded in 1923. It is the longest running awards competition in the country for creative teens, with submissions judged on the following 3 categories: originality, technical skill, and emergence of a personal vision or voice. Students receiving awards join the many notable artists and writers who also received awards as teenagers. These include artists Andy Warhol, Ken Burns, and Zach Posen, and writers Stephen King, Sylvia Plath, and Amanda Gorham, to name a few. There are 3 levels of awards presented at the regional level: Gold Key, Silver Key, and Honorable Mention. All work receiving Gold Key awards move on to the national competition. I would ask that students please come up as I announce your award. We'll start with Gavin Pichard, who received a Gold Key in photography for his work, The Lost City. Isabella Kowalski could not be here tonight to receive her award, but she's receiving a Silver Key in photography for her work, A Different Perspective. Caitlin Tereski received an honorable mention for her photography work, Determination. Amelia Chabon received an honorable mention for her drawing illustration, The Red Crown. I'll hold this, I don't see where she is. And Morgan Smith is not here tonight, but she received a Silver Key for her flash fiction writing piece, Pride's Lament. And Ava Clitus received, who also is not here tonight, received an honorable mention for her flash fiction writing piece, Strokes of Ruby Red. Next up, I'm here to also announce the Emerging Young Artists and Designers juried exhibition participants. The College of the Visual and Performing Arts is thrilled to celebrate the Emerging Young Artists and Designers' 12th birthday with the exceptional artistic merit of New England's high school students through this highly competitive online exhibition and its award hosted by the University of Massachusetts in Dartmouth. The Emerging Young Artists and Designers 2025 juried exhibition received submissions from 806 young artists and designers, from which 103 works were selected for the exhibition. The result was a marvelous online exhibition that showcased the talents of the New England's young artists. Some of the work was also on display at the University of Massachusetts in Dartmouth. I will now announce the students who's had work in the show, and if you guys could come up as a group, you can receive your certificates, and please hold your applause till everybody comes up. Dan Albert, The Other Side, for his photography, earning a Photo Recognition Award. John Mooney, Did You See That? Photography. Isabella Kowalski, A Different Perspective, photography. James Conley, I Love the Smell of Burnouts in the Morning, photography. Allison Lin, Grandma's Mugwort Dumplings, ceramics. Lily Duong, Caught in a Moment, photography. Congratulations on this achievement. Please come on up. Got one more group of artists to recognize. This March, the Massachusetts Art Education Association hosted a juried exhibit in celebration of Youth Art Month. The following students had their artwork included in this highly selective statewide exhibition. Again, please hold your applause until I announce all the students. And students, could you please come up to receive your award? Diana Peters received a special recognition award for her photography entitled Perspective. Max Eagles had his work Perseverance, which was a drawing included in the exhibition. Gavin Pichard had his photograph Be Happy in the exhibition. Caitlin Tereski had her photograph Determination in the exhibition. Tyler Benson had his photography The Shining Road Ahead in the exhibition. Michaela Singleton had her photography Lightstorm in the exhibition, and Caitlin Sullivan had her photography First Step in the exhibition. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I would now like to introduce our video production teacher, Alessandra Verone, to announce the Video Production Awards.
Video production is a very nuanced art form. As expected, it allows students to grow their creative skills, but it also puts them in positions where they have to develop their technical and team building skills. The following awards recognize students who have displayed excellence in those areas over the course of the year. One of the most valuable, most difficult aspects of video production is editing. It's not just about putting things together, it's about creating a world that viewers are meant to live in and keeping them there from the moment they hit play to the moment the credits roll. These two students have not just excelled at navigating new technology and built upon their skills with impressive speed, they have also shown an understanding of what engages people. It is my absolute pleasure to recognize our editors of the year, Emily Grant and Brendan Cusack. A major focus of the video production program is journalism. We discuss at length the importance of being truthful, comprehensive, and fair in our reporting. This student exemplifies all of these traits. She's informative and inclusive in her work, crossing every T and dotting every I, ensuring the students of Canton High always know what's going on around school every single week. Congratulations to our Reporter of the Year, Marie Tomasi. Our program is full of talent, but it doesn't just live in Power School or in the display cases of Canton High. We have students here who put themselves out there and submitted their work to stand the test against the best that the Hockomock schools have to offer. They are not here tonight, but please join me in congratulating Jalen Usel Post and Joe Noon on earning second place in last spring's Hockomock Film Festival for their PSA Time. The video production program is lucky to have some really dedicated students. These individuals in particular have, since before I even arrived here, always done what is asked of them. And they don't just check the boxes, they think and work outside of them. They are high effort, efficient, and consistent students. Even when senioritis hit, I never once heard them complain or try to get out of doing something. Because they're so in line, it's easy for them to fly under the radar, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I let them. Please join me in congratulating our unsung heroes on a wonderful CHS TV career, Tyler Benson and Jake Oliveira. At the heart of any program lives not just the upperclassmen whose expertise has been nurtured over many years, but also the fresh faces who jump into something new head-on. These students have not just caught on quickly. They've shown a commitment to growth and to actualizing their full potential in their work. Watching their content and observing their work ethic makes it clear that CHS TV's rising stars are Emma O'Hare, Danny Ferrara, and Brendan Mann. Video production is hard work, but what makes or breaks the experience isn't how the projects turn out, it's the people we work with. These individuals are not just inspired to learn. Certainly they take creative risks and they try new things, but they also foster an atmosphere of support and positivity for the people around them. They are the first to volunteer their help when a classmate is struggling or pick up extra work to ensure that everyone reaches their goals. Without students like them, we do not have the community like the one we have today. I would be at a loss if I did not recognize the spirit of CHS TV, Caitlin Sullivan, Hannah King, and Naomi Falk. I've talked a lot about the different components that go into video projects tonight. From writing to editing to cinematography, there are so many skills that come into play and live together under the umbrella that is storytelling. All of these things can be taught. The truth is, however, that some people are storytellers before they come into my classroom. Their instinct is to dig deeper, they just get it. From the very first pitch for the very first project, I knew that this student was one of those people. To him, it isn't about how much time or effort something will take, it's about the vision. He exceeds expectations at every turn, and through all the successes, he remains a humble team player and an avid learner. I am so thrilled to recognize our Director of the Year, Tommy Oliver. Canton is very lucky not just to have a strong video production program, but a strong relationship with Canton Community Television. This partnership allows this event to be streamed live on cable right now, and for students to spread their wings outside the classroom and gain production experience in a professional setting. These next awards will recognize students who have excelled in their work with Canton Community Television this year. We often hear the phrase, film is a visual medium, and as true as that is, it is ultimately sound that makes or breaks a project. Having someone on the team with an attentive ear and a steady hand to run the audio board is priceless, which explains all of the good things I've heard about this student since the moment I started working here this year. Canton Community Television is very fortunate to recognize Adrian Norville for excellence in audio engineering. All it takes to understand how complex media technology can be is to take one look at the control room or even just at a studio camera. Very rarely do you find someone who knows their way around all of it. Not just the basics for making it work, but all the ins and outs. This student has such a comprehensive understanding of each moving part that comes into play at our Eye in the Sky shoots. He can play any role, work through any problem, and grow any skill at any moment. We are extremely lucky to have him. The award for technical excellence goes to Peter Heredia. At CCTV, we do lots of sports coverage. Usually, strong videography requires hours of planning, but with sports, that simply isn't an option. Our camera operators don't get playbooks, and they can't see into the future either. They have to be extremely attentive, incredibly fast, and impossibly smooth with their camera work. Missing a play isn't an option because if we don't capture it, no one sees it. If the camera shakes or pans too far, there are no redos. In this time with Canton Cable, this student has become an incredible asset to the team by demonstrating all these skills and more. He's not with us tonight, but for this award for excellence in sports videography, we will recognize Isaiah McKinney. Now, our sports coverage isn't all about points and assists. It goes deeper. Oh, Isaiah! You weren't in class! Our sports coverage isn't all about points and assists. It goes deeper thanks to this student. This individual has put himself out there on the court and on the field, getting details from players and coaches that connect the whole town to Canton sports on a deeper level. He's got the personality, not just in the sense that he's strong on camera, but in the sense that he knows how to talk to people and make them feel comfortable enough to share parts of themselves with the whole town. For this, we recognize Nick Flaherty with the award for excellence in sports journalism. Thank you. Now, there's been a lot of talk about teamwork tonight, and it still hasn't been enough. Nothing we do at Canton Community TV would be able to happen without the commitment of students like this one. This kid shows up every time, not just physically, but with energy. He shows the importance of being committed to the station and helps foster a welcoming atmosphere where new faces feel comfortable jumping in. He is always willing to do what is needed, even if it means training someone else to do the job he wanted to be doing in the first place. With this student, even the longest shoots feel fun. I am so proud to give this year's Eye in the Sky Award to Brady Wong. Now let's welcome Mr. Brian Thomas to present the National Performing Arts Awards.
Right. Good evening. On behalf of Mrs. Catherine Eckersley and Katie Bropes, I'm here to represent the Performing Arts Department and give out our national awards right now. We're going to begin with the National School Choral Award. The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for the high school choral performer. It recognizes dedication and musical achievement of choral students. This student is a dedicated member of the chorus for the past 4 years. She has served as chorus president, leading warm-ups, managing rehearsals, leading sectionals, and even conducting at concerts. She has been part of the Southeastern Massachusetts School Band Association Senior Festival, and she is a member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. She was an integral part of planning our trip to Disney World last year, where students had the opportunity to perform on stage at beautiful Disney Springs. She has also appeared on stage in many productions. We look forward to seeing what is next for her as she attends Syracuse in the fall. We are pleased to present the National Choral Award to Jess Hooten. The John Philip Sousa Award is the pinnacle of achievement in a high school band. Introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band, John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. This student has been a leader in our program since freshman year. He carries himself in rehearsals with seriousness and purpose, which immediately elevates the performance of his classmates. He is always prepared, demonstrates attention to detail, and is proactive about making sure he is consistently improving. His work ethic is second to none and is probably the reason for all his success he has had as a musician in our department. He has been a featured soloist in the concert band and has also performed as a member of the jazz ensemble, Pops Orchestra, Bulldog Band, and the Pit Orchestra. He has developed his leadership skills and commitment to community service in the Performing Arts Department as he volunteers at our annual summer camp where he mentors middle school age musicians. He also visits the 5th grade students each fall to demonstrate the trumpet and inspire them to take it up themselves. He holds a position on the executive board for the Canton High School chapter of Tri-M National Honor Society, and he often plays taps at various events in the town, including the 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony, Memorial Day Ceremony, and the First Responder Memorial Service ceremony. We look forward to seeing what is next for him as he attends Carnegie Mellon in the fall. We are happy to present the John Philip Sousa Award to Anthony Wang. All right. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of his widow shortly after the great jazz artist died in 1971. It honors the outstanding jazz musicians at each school. This student has grown so much as a musician throughout his entire time at Canton High School. He is curious, committed, and always willing to do whatever it takes to improve. I've particularly enjoyed him grow as a featured soloist in the jazz ensemble, and this past spring he earned an Outstanding Musicianship Award at the Massachusetts Association for Jazz Education State Finals. In addition to being a trumpet section leader, he is a member of the Tri-M National Honor Society, Canton Pops Orchestra, and the Contemporary Music Workshop where he plays drums. He is self-motivated and can often be found setting up, cleaning up after class, moving equipment, helping at concerts and fundraisers, and mentoring our youngest musicians at our camp. He demonstrates dedication and commitment to the department through community service and is one of the most effective leaders we've had in our department in years. We look forward to seeing what is next for him at the University of Maine. We're happy to present the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to Tyler Goldowski. The National School Orchestra Award is the highest honor you can bestow upon a member of the high school orchestra to recognize excellence in playing and contributions to the ensemble. This 4-year member of the CHS Orchestra is one of the finest musicians we have ever had the pleasure of working with at Canton High School. This multi-instrumentalist plays violin, piano, drums, guitar, and probably a lot more that we haven't even heard about yet. He is the co-concert master of the orchestra and has become a featured soloist with the group. He has represented us as a member of the Southeastern Massachusetts Music Education Association District Festival Orchestra, and he was recently the winner of the International Music Competition as a pianist, which gave him the opportunity to perform at Carnegie Hall. He is a member of Triumph National Honor Society, Canton Pops Orchestra, Contemporary Music Workshop, and has performed at many events as a soloist. He leaves very big shoes to fill and has set the standard of excellence very high for all of us to strive for. The National School Orchestra Award goes to Micah Chen. And next, we're going to invite Vanessa Harvey up.
Good evening, everyone. It is my distinct pleasure to present these students with their official Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy Award medals. They each have earned their Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy with distinction by achieving the following: demonstrating a high level of English proficiency by earning a score of 501 or higher on the grade 10 ELA MCAS, demonstrating a proficiency level of advanced low or higher on an assessment approved by the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and satisfying all other Canton High School graduation requirements. Congratulations to the following students: Neilani Baez in Spanish, Micah Chen in Spanish, there we go, Camilla Cutter in Spanish, Alice Pereira in Portuguese, Firma Pierre in 3 languages: French, Haitian Creole, and Spanish. And Marie Tomasi in 2 languages: French and Wolof. The following students have earned their Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy by achieving the following: demonstrating a high level of proficiency in English by earning a score of 472 or higher on the grade 10 ELA MCAS, demonstrating a proficiency level of intermediate high or higher on an assessment approved by the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and satisfying all other Canton High School graduation requirements. Congratulations to the following students: Kirsten Badate in Spanish, Sophia Barnard in French, Kaylee Brown in Spanish, and Sophie Charles in both French and Haitian Creole. Charlotte Clive in Spanish, Rafaela Dantas in Spanish, Nicholas Flaherty in Spanish, Emily Hales in Spanish. Sonia Lee in both French and Japanese. Maxwell Mateo in Spanish. Annie McLean in Spanish. Amy Murphy in Spanish. Ethan Tran in Spanish. Madeline Wilson in Spanish. And last but not least, Eunice Yo-Yo in Haitian Creole. Congratulations.
The Massachusetts School Administrators Association Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated excellence in their academic course of study and their chosen extracurricular activities. This particular student has made positive and lasting contributions to many facets of Canton High School and truly captures our champions of excellence ideals. She is the definition of balanced and accomplished. She has engaged in a rigorous course of study throughout her years at Canton High School, excelled in our performing and visual arts programs, and has been a contributing member of our student council, including a previous position as class president. This student is also a leader within our world language department and has just recently earned the seal of biliteracy. As impressive as this is, this student's contributions are not limited to Canton High School or even the Canton community. She is a dedicated volunteer within her faith community and has received well-deserved recognition for her role in several community organizations in the greater Boston area. This student has already participated in leadership institutes and fellowships and is part of a youth group that has been featured several times in the Boston Globe, on various news and social media outlets, and she was even named one of Boston Magazine's Persons of the Year for her role in challenging price patterns at city-based grocery stores. All that, and she has not even received her diploma yet. After graduation, she will take her many gifts and talents to Howard University. It has been an absolute pleasure seeing this amazing young woman in action, and I'm honored to present this year's Massachusetts School Administrators Association Student Achievement Award to Eunice Yo-Yo. Would the following students please join me on stage? Pranava Donkey, Ava Barati, Seamus Brown, Brianna Fleurimé, Derek Gerard, Luke Legier, Atina Lee, Annie McLean, Firma Pierre, and Ben Wright. Guys can go on the other side if you squeeze in, squeeze in. There you go. Okay. Good? All right. The Principal Service and Leadership Awards are presented to seniors who have exhibited leadership, resilience, and character throughout their time at Canton High School. Each of these students has added their own unique and valued contributions to our community. These students have varied interests and commitments, but all have left positive impact in their own way. Some through academic achievements, others for their involvement in our music, art, extracurricular, and athletic programs, or for simply being the authentic and kind individuals they all are. They forged their own path through Canton High School and will continue to represent their community proudly after graduation. Please join me in congratulating these amazing students. Congratulations. Annie. Congratulations. Bettina. Luke. Congratulations. You got it. Derek. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to welcome senior Gisela Berardi to the stage to present the Canton High School Distinguished Citizenship Awards.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gisela Brody, and I'm excited to introduce a new initiative I started this year, the Silver Cord Program. This honor recognizes seniors who complete 300 or more community service hours spread across 3 different events by graduation. Recipients will wear a silver cord at graduation, and the program is now a permanent part of the Canton High School handbook. The idea came to me after attending this event for the last 3 years. I watched countless awards go mostly to academic achievements, and while I was very grateful for my own recognition, I often thought about classmates who made meaningful contributions outside the classroom and deserve to be honored too. Before announcing any of my classmates who have been honored, I'd like to sincerely thank administration and especially Mr. Amico for their support throughout this process. Your guidance and encouragement helped turn this idea into a lasting part of our school community, and I'm truly grateful. Community service is an integral part of Canton High's core values and makes up a significant part of our culture. The silver cord is able to embody these ideals while also fully recognizing those who have greatly exceeded the expectations of making a difference. I will now announce each of the seniors who've been selected this year to earn the silver cord. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Pranav Adanki, Lean Antun. You guys can walk on up right now. There you go. Sorry. Emma Cahill, Christina Chernovis, James Conley, Addie Crawford, Emma Cummings, Megan Desmond, Jasmine Finland, Tess Giglio, Jules Gilchrist, Tyler Goldowski, Chloe Gershuni, Megan Horrigan, Sophie Mack, Catherine Martin, Liliana McNeese, Justin Nan, Alyssa Nordgren, Anna Person, Samantha Sweeney, Maggie Thibodeau, Emily Tran, Anthony Wang, and last but not least, Gianna Zavetti.
Not yet. We got one more. We can't forget Gisela. So she was the proposer of this. She brought this all to life, and she was going to walk away without being recognized. So it's my pleasure to recognize Gisela with her own Distinguished Citizenship Award. She's the driving force behind this new recognition at Canton High School, and her legacy of service and so many others like her leave behind will now be a part of this evening and the graduation ceremony for years to come. Congratulations to everyone. She is, yeah. Looks like we forgot one important person for the award. Would Miss Addison Crotchlow please come on up? Also, it's Distinguished Service Corps recipient. We will now transition to the presentation of the Ralph Clough Awards. Ralph Clough served for over 30 years at Canton High School as a math teacher, basketball coach, and assistant principal. Mr. Clough demanded the best from his students and instilled his values in so many graduates over the years. His expectations were simple: come prepared and engage in a full day of learning. These students have exemplified Mr. Clough's values and those of the Canton High School community. They've invested in their learning, shown academic curiosity, and maintained a commitment to lifelong learning. I would now like to welcome Ms. Patricia Palmer to present her awards on behalf of the Visual Arts Department.
First, the Ralph Clough Award for Studio Art. This student is dedicated to his growth as an artist. While at Canton High School, he has explored a variety of studio techniques and pushed his ideas by experimenting with long exposure photography and Photoshop layering, even though those were not his area of first expertise. During his AP study, he has refined his skills in drawing, gravitating toward charcoal because of the detail it allows in his work. The student is a valued member of the school community and has had his work showcased in several school and community exhibits, including the Youth Art Month and Massachusetts Art Education Association's Amazing Emerging Young Artists Juried exhibit. Congratulations, Max Eagles. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for Studio Art. Now the Ralph Clough Award for 2D Design. This student is always willing to try something new and eager to experiment even before she has a concrete plan for success. She remains humble when discussing her art, but the work she produces highlights her creative artistry. The student has taken a number of art classes here at Canton High School, and her natural abilities in the area of 2D design are truly noteworthy. Her work has received a Scholastic Art Award and has been included in a number of community exhibits and juried shows, including the Our Many Heritage exhibit at the Paul Revere Heritage Site and the MAEA juried exhibition, where she earned a recognition award this year in digital art and graphic design. Congratulations, Diana Peters. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award in 2D Design. The Ralph Clough Award for 3D Design. This student has pushed herself in many creative directions, taking classes that span across studio areas and levels. From Ceramics 1 through her year-long independent study in ceramics, the student has demonstrated a strong sense of expression in her 3D work. She has continually created meaningful pieces that reflect her culture, identity, and heritage. Her maturity, confidence, and independence support her ability to consistently display her passion and enthusiasm for her work during each part of the creative process. Whether she is brainstorming and sketching or glazing a piece, she's always eager to discuss her work with joy and candor. Her work has been included in several exhibits, including the 2024 Youth Art Month show at the Canton Public Library and the 2024 MAEA Amazing Emerging Young Artists juried exhibit. Congratulations, Neilani Baez. You are this year's recipient for the Ralph Clough Award for 3D Design. The Ralph Clough Award for Photography. This student excels at photography, always thoughtful about how he connects a chosen technique with his personal ideas. In his work this year, he has developed a series that showcases his passion for cars. His AP portfolio shows a unique eye for photography and his ability to visually communicate the essence of his subjects. His collection of images spark curiosity in viewers that might not have such a close connection to his subjects. His most recent work has been honored by the recognition of being accepted into the UMass Dartmouth Emerging Young Artists and Designers juried exhibit. Congratulations, James Conley. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for Photography. And I will now present the Ralph Clough Award for Video Production. This student shows an impressive ability to simply get the job done. She works quietly, purposefully, and without fanfare, while always maintaining a high level of attention to detail. She selects challenging projects that others might shy away from, such as interviewing Canton alum Elaine Lowe, an award-winning actor and writer known for her work on Dynasty, Gossip Girl, and NCIS Los Angeles. Ms. Lowe recently shared that she was impressed with the students' preparation and insightfulness when they spoke. More recently, for her senior externship experience, the student worked at BCN Productions in Easton, where she worked on a documentary about Benjamin F. Butler, a nearly forgotten Civil War Union general and the Massachusetts governor. Congratulations, Brianna Carstairs. You are this year's recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for Video Production. I'll hold on to this for her. And now I would like to introduce Rebecca Ashley, the English Department Coordinator.
Good evening, everyone. The recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for English is described by teachers as bright, witty, consistently insightful, and not afraid to share ideas. In a culture where many students feel compelled to pursue STEM for careers and humanities as a hobby, this student has chosen to follow a passion for reading, writing, and storytelling. An active member of the journalism course as a sophomore and a natural storyteller in writing workshop, the student has pursued literature and writing for 4 years at CHS. This student excelled in AP language as a junior, and as a senior has been integral to high-level discourse in our AP literature discussions. The student's analytical writing is crisp and compelling, and their ability to initiate and foster authentic conversations, peppered with a healthy amount of humor and self-deprecation, is a testament to the student's intellect and humanity. In addition to pursuing every possible course in literature and writing that CHS has to offer, the student has been a pivotal member of Spectrum, our school newspaper. Clever, creative, and humble, This year's recipient will flourish as a journalism major at Syracuse University in the fall. Congratulations to Erin Sibeli, this year's deserving recipient of the Ralph Clough Award for English. And next up to present the award for the counseling department is Mr. Chris Buss.
Good evening. The Ralph Clough Award for Counseling is given to a student who has shown tremendous growth over their 4 years at Canton High School, not only academically, but as an all-around individual. This student has been a huge asset to our department. She spent many of her studies in our suite, helping students who are struggling to get on the right track with their academics or being a supportive peer to someone who needed help. This student was a huge advocate for our students with disabilities, finding great joy in helping her peers feel seen, valued, and loved. She embraces everyone she meets with warmth, kindness, and empathy. Her artistic talents, big heart, warm smile, and quick sense of humor will surely be missed by the entire counseling department. It is with great pleasure that the Ralph Clough Counseling Award is given to one of my all-time favorite students, Sophia Toto. I can't really see out there, but okay. And next to present the award for the math department, Mr. Don DeVoid.
The Ralph Clough Award for Mathematics honors a student whose passion for a discipline inspires all. In the field of math, in addition to many other fields, this recipient's curiosity and skill stand out. This student doesn't just solve problems, but uncovers their deeper truths, independently linking the quadratic formula to completing the square in a midnight epiphany. As a math team leader, this individual guides peers with clear explanations, boosting performance through innovative practice strategies. A sophomore math meet score of 4 tripled the next year through self-directed study. Albert Einstein once said, "Curiosity is more important than knowledge." This student lives by this principle, refusing to accept a mistake's location from a teacher, insisting instead on pinpointing it independently, often while simultaneously guiding peers with uncanny precision. A capstone project to build a math team website tackling topics beyond the classroom reflects this individual's impeccable standards, even when told less would suffice. This student brings joy to learning, though repeatedly harbors a mysterious aversion to chocolate. And as for the taste of soap, that remains an unsolved equation. It is with great pleasure and genuine honor to present the Ralph Clough Award for Mathematics to Casey Lee. Next up, for performing arts, the great Brian Thomas.
All right, the first Clough Award goes to a talented band student. This student has been a saxophonist in the band for all 4 years of her time at Canton High School and has been involved in a variety of activities in the Performing Arts Department, including the Canton Pops Orchestra and the Contemporary Music Workshop. When reflecting on her time at Canton High School, I'm most proud of how she was able to develop her leadership skills through participation in the performing arts. She is the low woodwind section leader, and she is responsible for scheduling and running sectional rehearsals. She brings a positive attitude to the group, which motivates her classmates to do their best. She has learned how to model accurate performance standards and communicate effectively with her classmates. Her love for all things performing arts is infectious, and she demonstrates this daily through her performance. She has also been able to show her commitment to service as a member of the Performing Arts Department. She serves on the executive board for the Canton High School chapter of Tri-M and is often found assisting in any way possible in running sound for various shows, setting up for concerts, performing at school events. For the past 2 years, she has also served as a music mentor at our annual summer camp, where she works with young budding musicians. She will be attending the University of Hartford in the fall. The 2025 Clough Award for Band goes to Adeline Crawford. The next Performing Arts Ralph Clough Award goes to a talented orchestra student. As teachers, we are lucky enough to have a student every so often that is the whole package, so to speak. This student carries all the traits of a teacher could ever ask for. She is talented, smart, charismatic, and always looking for ways to improve. She is a bassist in the CHS Orchestra and the bass section leader, where she serves as a mentor to younger students and her peers, and to me. In addition to being in orchestra, she's a member of the Canton Pops, the Pitt Orchestra, and is on the executive board for Tri-M National Honor Society. She has represented Canton High School in the Southeastern Massachusetts School Band Masters Association Orchestra, the Southeastern Massachusetts Music Educators Festival Orchestra, the Massachusetts Music Educators All-State Orchestra, and the Boston Youth Symphony Orchestra. She has been an outstanding leader in our department, and we all know the sky's the limit for her as she attends Harvard in the fall. The Ralph Clough Award for Orchestra goes to Sonia Lee. All right. Hold up. All right, where are we? All right, the next Clough Award goes to a talented choral student. This student has grown tremendously in talent and confidence over the past 4 years. She sings from the heart and displays a level of artistry and emotion every time she sings. At the concert last week, she was the featured soloist singing Stand Up from the movie Harriet. She is kind, humble, helping to those around her, and she helps everyone else sing their parts too. We are pleased to announce this award goes to Bianca Cherry. All right, the fourth Clough Award for the Performing Arts Department goes to a talented drama student. This student has made such a huge impact on our department, it is hard to imagine how we are going to go on without her. She joined during the spring cabaret of her freshman year and has been a fixture in our hallways, classrooms, and on stage ever since. She is a natural dancer and performer and has also shown tremendous growth as an actor and a singer. She has created choreography for every show since then and has had many solos and featured roles. Some notable performances of hers include Serena in Legally Blonde, Leanne in Puffs, Liz in Chicago, and of course Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. She won the Gypsy Robe Award her sophomore year for going above and beyond during our production of Romeo and Juliet, in which she played a featured role, choreographed dances, and served as our fight captain. She has also won several drama club awards, including the Fearless Leadership Award last year for her steadfast commitment to making our group as successful as it could be. She has also helped direct several shows, assisted with set building, painting, PR, and was also a wonderful officer this year. She has helped organize our annual breast cancer walk, the fall coffee house, the car wash, and so much more. She performs with a contemporary music workshop and has led several outreach trips to promote the arts in our elementary schools and local senior living homes. This spring, she has been externing with Mrs. Delaney at the Galvin Middle School, and she also helped co-direct Descendants. She has also been teaching at our yearly summer camp for years now, and the students adore her, not surprisingly. She is without doubt one of the most talented and hardworking students we have ever worked with, and the impact she has made on our program is unforgettable. Day in and day out, she has shown a tremendous passion, dedication, and love for the arts, and we are thrilled that she will be going to pursue a degree in theater education at Bridgewater University. We sincerely believe that she has found her calling, and we could not be more proud of this one in a million person, Miss Emma Cummings. And finally, the 5th Ralph Clough Award for Performing Arts goes to a talented jazz ensemble student. I noticed early, 4 years ago, when I began working with this student, that he's a natural, intuitive musician. He entered the performing arts wing for the first time as a trumpet player and made an immediate impact. He has an ability to quickly identify musical structures, patterns, and forms that inform his approach to playing music. This skill has allowed him to become one of the group's leaders despite only being a freshman. As his skills developed and he became one of the ensemble features and he began to grow, and he won an award at the Massachusetts Association for Jazz Education Festival for Outstanding Soloist. Heading into senior year, he recognized that the jazz ensemble was doing pretty good with trumpets, but really was in desperate need of a tenor saxophonist. I was most impressed when he took the initiative to begin learning how to play the saxophone last spring and signed out a school tenor saxophone for the summer. He returned to school this fall ready to play and once again is one of our featured soloists, this time on tenor saxophone. He showed that he's a true team player and is willing to put in the work to benefit the entire group. We look forward to seeing what is next for him at UMass Lowell. The Clough Award for Jazz Ensemble goes to Ali Costa. To introduce the awards for the science department, I'd like to introduce Miss Erica Fitzgerald.
A scientist is someone who systematically gathers and utilizes research and evidence to gain and share understanding and knowledge. This sentence perfectly embodies this year's Clough Award for Science. The student has demonstrated the ability to think like a scientist in biology, chemistry, and physics at the AP level. This student strives to learn all the intricacies of a topic rather than simply memorize the key concepts. He's an extremely bright, conscientious, and dedicated student, as well as a highly compassionate learner, always ready to help his fellow classmates. Ms. Stang, one of our biology teachers, stated that this student takes ownership of his learning and doesn't accept not fully understanding a problem. If he doesn't get it and can't figure it out, he will ask. That may sound like a simple thing, but it isn't. It's a constant commitment to excellence and mastery and a genuine drive to understand. Ms. Rousseau, his physics teacher, said in physics, not only his level of skill and understanding is as high or higher than any of his classmates, even with less physics background, but he shows curiosity and interest in learning more whenever possible. When I gloss over some detail, he picks up on it and asks for more. When I say there's something I'm not going to take the time to prove or derive, he attempts it on his own or asks me to go over it with him. He asks questions that connect concepts from different units. He comes up with new scenarios to see if what we're doing explains them as well. He's an excellent scientist in that everything he learns prompts a new question he wants to answer, and he really wants to understand the answer. The endless enthusiasm for learning and science truly embodies the spirit of the Ralph Clough Award, and we're proud to recognize the hard work and dedication this student has put in. We can't wait to see what he does next year, continuing his scientific journey at UMass Amherst. It's with great pleasure I name Micah Chen as our Science Award. The award for engineering goes to a student who is innovative, hardworking, and dedicated. His robotics teacher and coach, Ms. Healy, describes his work as creative, innovative, and detail-oriented. Over his 4 years, his fingerprints can be seen on every aspect of the robotics team, from recruiting, robot design, programming, outreach, and training. He taught and is still teaching the underclassmen how to design and build robots so the team can successfully compete next year. He is tireless in his efforts to improve. Whether working alone or with a team, he always leads by example and sets high expectations. His computer science teacher, Ms. Morrissey, stated that he leads with positivity and a love for the subject matter. He's patient, kind, and extremely knowledgeable. He demonstrates excellent problem solving, tackling each activity with enthusiasm. We're so lucky to have him in class, as he's a great role model for his peers. This student embodies the spirit of Ralph Clough Award for Engineering with endless enthusiasm for learning. We're proud to recognize his hard work and dedication, and we can't wait to see what he does next year, studying robotics engineering at Worcester Polytech. I'm proud to present the award for engineering to Maxwell Mateo. And next up to present the Social Studies Awards is Mr. Pat Connor.
Good evening. This year's Social Studies Clough Award goes to a student who embodies curiosity, passion, and action in the world of social studies and civics. This student truly lives the spirit of inquiry. In classes, this student's questions are never ordinary. They are deep, thoughtful, and often synthesize ideas in ways that challenge all of us to think more broadly. Out of class, when the Secret Service visited as part of the street law class the student was in, this student's insightful questions and presence sitting in the very front left such an impression on the Secret Service that on their next visit, they changed up their whole presentation and brought a female agent to ensure better representation. This student embodies the values of democracy and civic engagement as well. That can be seen in the externship this student embarked on with Judge Kaplanis as a result of meeting him from another street law visit. And of course, this student shows civic and democratic spirit, most notably in being part of a research and task force that investigated food price disparities in different neighborhoods. This has been covered extensively in local media. This student believes in their ability to make a difference and does the work to address the problems. None of this is for recognition or for grades. There are no grades for asking great questions. No grades for advocating for better grocery prices. This is about a passion for learning, a commitment to justice, and making a difference and a better world. It is this kind of transfer that we hope to see in our students, to take the thinking skills they cultivate in class and use their voice to bring real change. So please join me in congratulating this year's Ralph Clough Award for Academic Excellence in Social Studies, Eunice Yo-Yo. And now for the Wellness Awards, Pre-K to 12 Coordinator, Adam Hughes.
The Ralph Clough Academic Award for Wellness is presented annually to a senior that has displayed outstanding academic performance in wellness education throughout their 4 years in high school. This year's recipient has done nothing short of demonstrate what it means to be exemplary in their pursuit of overall wellness. As a freshman, this individual designed a project to help advocate for student mental health, and her pursuit of excellence in wellness didn't stop there. She has shown up to every wellness class with one purpose: to achieve wellness for herself and others. This person's wellness experience was cemented this year with a truly remarkable senior capstone project. During her capstone project, she used her own lived experiences to positively impact the world around her through the creation of a children's book titled Hearts Bigger Than a Box. Throughout the process of creating this exemplary work, this person overcame tremendous challenges and obstacles, speaking to her overall level of resilience and strong level of wellness. Because of her commitment to exemplary wellness, this person's work will reach and carry a positive impact on the wellness of others in ways that she may never meet or know. She is now a published author on multiple online platforms such as BookBaby, Amazon, Indigo, and Walmart. This year's recipient is the epitome of what it means to achieve overall wellness for yourself and your community. The recipient of this year's Ralph Clough Wellness Academic Award is Charlotte Clive. The Ralph Clough Wellness Achievement Award is awarded each year to a senior student who has demonstrated the pursuit and achievement of overall wellness for themselves and others. This year's recipient has far surpassed these expectations and has had an immense impact on the overall wellness for both themselves and anyone they have come in contact with. This individual has been one of the key leaders for the Student Wellness Advisory Group, helped create meaningful school-wide events to help encourage and support student mental health, and is a foundational pillar of the Green Bandana Project at Canton High School. In the last 4 years, if there has been something attached to wellness education, this student has been at the core of the meaningful work and positively impactful outcomes that have resulted. She has been instrumental in bringing meaningful initiatives to CHS to help educate both staff and students on the importance of overall wellness. This individual enters every situation with the brightest outlook and perspective and a fierce mindset of what she can do to positively impact everyone around her. In her senior year, she served as the Wellness Department intern and extern and helped organize and facilitate the annual Unity Day event for all 5th grade students in the district. In addition to all of her tremendous work with her peers, she has also worked with staff to create the most supportive and connected culture across the building. As she heads off to college next year at UMass, there is no question that her overall wellness will be as strong as anyone could hope for, and she will undoubtedly have an immense and immediate impact on the overall wellness of everyone around her, just as she has done during her 4 years at Canton High School. The recipient of this year's Ralph Clough Wellness Achievement Award is Emily Hales. It is now my pleasure to announce World Language Department Coordinator Vanessa Harvey.
Throughout her time at Canton High School, this student consistently achieved at the highest level in French. Her level of preparation and dedication to her studies is outstanding. She leads by example in her willingness to communicate only in French. Her ability to take risks with the language keeps the class discussions lively. But beyond her mastery of grammar and vocabulary, her positive attitude helps to create a joyful classroom experience for all students. She is a model language learner whose enthusiasm and commitment inspire those around her. It is my pleasure to recognize our French program Ralph Clough winner, Megan Horrigan. This hardworking student is always the kind of person to go above and beyond, and his experience with our German exchange program was no exception. As our guests from Germany attended Canton High School, he made sure that each student could navigate the school, checking in with them before and after each class. On the field trips to explore historic local sites in Boston and Canton, this student was not only an enthusiastic participant, but a natural leader as the group navigated the commuter rail system and Faneuil Hall. This student stands out as an exceptional peer leader, showing a deep passion for his German language studies and beyond. Congratulations, James Cordero. This student has shown a strong passion for learning Spanish and exploring Spanish-speaking cultures during his time at Canton High School. He comes to class each day ready to learn, speak Spanish, and take part in discussions. He stands out for taking academic risks, thinking creatively, and showing respect during group work and conversations. Outside of class, this student has led an after-school Spanish conversation group for 2 years to help others practice speaking. He is finishing AP Spanish with a strong performance and has earned the Massachusetts State Seal of Biliteracy in Spanish and English. His curiosity, leadership, and dedication make Nick Flaherty very deserving of this award. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the Ralph Clough recipients. We will now transition to the book awards, and I'd like to welcome Assistant Principal Derek Small to the podium.
Thank you. The Brown Book Award is presented to a junior who has demonstrated academic excellence and a clarity in written language and spoken expression. This year's recipient of the Brown Book Award is Sophia Pankovich. The Columbia Book Award is presented to a student with an interest in history and has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement. This year's winner of the Columbia Book Award is Viviana Truglia. The Dartmouth Book Award is designed to encourage intellectual excellence and recognize student achievement. The recipient is a well-rounded, high-caliber, college-bound student who has excelled both academically and in extracurricular activities. This year's winner of the Dartmouth Book Award is Riley Swearingen.
Thank you.
The recipient of the Elmira College Key Award has earned an academic grade point average of at least 3.0, demonstrated outstanding school and community leadership, and has expressed an interest in academic program offered by Elmira College. The recipient is eligible for a $22,000 per year scholarship if they attend Elmira. The winner of the Elmira College Key Award is Andrew Kerchak. No? Okay. All right. The next award is the Endicott College Book Award. The Endicott College Book Award is presented to a high school junior who has earned a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0, exhibited strong leadership skills inside and outside of the classroom, and has a desire for hands-on learning through internship and experimental learning and plans to attend college. This year's winner of the Endicott College Book Award is Macy Greatzer. The next award is the Harvard Prize Book Award. The Harvard Book Award is presented to a junior who exemplifies excellence in scholarship and high character combined with achievement in other fields. The winner of this year's Harvard Book Award is Bharat Rahamathan. The High Point University Junior Scholars Program recognizes outstanding high school juniors for their exceptional academic achievement and leadership in one or more of the following activities: an area of academic interest, community service, the arts, athletics, entrepreneurial endeavors, or international adventures. These students have earned a GPA of 3.6 or higher. Recipients have the unique opportunity for non-binding early acceptance to High Point University and will receive an initial $2,500 scholarship per year, totaling $10,000 over 4 years if they enroll in High Point. The 4 winners of this award are John Mooney, Shannon Dervin, Tony Sphere, and Madeline Driscoll. I was just joking, there are 5 winners. Sarah Wan, come on up. The LaSalle University Book Award is given to a junior who is academically strong, actively participates in extracurricular activities, and is interested in attending LaSalle College or an institution of higher learning like LaSalle College. The winner of this year's LaSalle University Book Award, Isabella Corcoran. The Lemoyne College Heights Award is intended to help promote and recognize academic achievement, service, and leadership. The recipient has achieved at least a 90% average in a Regents, college preparatory, or honors curriculum and is ranked in the top 25% of their class. The recipient must have made significant contribution in leadership and service to the school or to the greater community. This student will receive a $16,000 per year scholarship if they attend Lemoyne College. The winner of the Lemoyne College Heights Award is Connor Wright. The Rensselaer Medal is presented to a junior who is ranked in top 10% of the class, excels in advanced math and science courses, has completed chemistry, biology, lab-based physics, and at least 4 years of math, including pre-calculus. The recipient has also committed significant time to extracurricular activities. For any recipient who applies and is accepted to Rensselaer, this award is worth $40,000 a year or $160,000 for 4 years. The winner of the Rensselaer Medal, Alvis Hong. All right, our next award is the Salem State University Book Award. The Salem State University Book Award is presented to a member of the junior class who demonstrates commitment to the community through work, volunteerism, family peer commitment, and/or civic engagement. The recipient will receive a $1,000 scholarship to Salem State if accepted and enrolled full-time. The winner of the Salem State Book Award, Georgia Ann Penders. All right, our next award is the Simmons University Junior Book Award. The Simmons University Junior Book Award recognizes female, non-binary, gender fluid, and transgender identifying high school junior who exemplifies the qualities of Simmons University, including leadership, community service, caring for family, passion for social justice, climate change, and acts of kindness, embodying one or more of our core values. This year's winner of the Simmons University Junior Book Award is Jillian Grady. Our next award is the Smith Book Award. The Smith Book Award is presented to a junior who achieves high marks in honors, AP, IB, or dual enrollment classes. Recipients must demonstrate a sustained and sincere commitment to community service, issues of peace and justice, and concern for others. Recipients are eligible for a scholarship that could include full tuition if they apply and are accepted to Smith College. The winner of this year's Smith Book Award, Mary Jane Robbins. The St. Michael's Book Award for Community Engagement is presented to two juniors who demonstrate a sustained and sincere commitment to community service, issues of peace and justice, and concern for others. These individuals also demonstrate a degree of academic excellence and rigor. The recipients have the opportunity to receive full tuition at St. Michael's College. This year's winners of the St. Michael's Book Awards are Andrew Gillis and Kaylee Furbush. The Suffolk Book Award is presented to a junior who exemplifies a commitment to their education and school community. This student goes above and beyond what is expected, not only academically, but especially in extracurricular activities. This year's winner of the Suffolk Book Award, Stacy Pierre. The Rochester Institute of Technology, Art and Design is presented to a junior who has demonstrated outstanding achievement in art, design, and creativity. Superior grades in art and design related classes, use of creative and innovative thinking in areas such as arts, crafts, design, film, animation, or photography, extensive art portfolio, or recipients of art awards. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $24,000 a year or $96,000 for 4 years. This year's Rochester Institute of Technology, Art and Design winner, Yasmina Chinar. The Rochester Institute of Technology Business and Leadership Award is presented to a junior who has demonstrated an interest and ability in business, leadership, and entrepreneurship, has completed a school or community project that demonstrates a high level of developing innovative solutions to problems such as starting their own business, community service, or extensive involvement in leadership abilities. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $24,000 or $96,000 for 4 years. The winner of the Rochester Institute of Technology Business and Leadership Award is Alexa Piazza. The Rochester Institute of Technology Humanities and Social Science Award is presented to a student who has superior grades in humanities and social science related classes such as economics, psychology, history, world language, and global education. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $24,000 per year or $96,000 for 4 years. The winner of the Rochester Institute of Technology Humanities and Social Science Award, Evan Martignetti. The Rochester Institute of Technology Science and Math Award is presented to any student who has demonstrated an interest and ability in science and math. Students has an interest in pursuing college-level coursework in science and math, or interest in using science and or math in other areas such as business, engineering, health science, technology, or computing. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $24,000 a year or $96,000 for 4 years. The winner of the Rochester Institute of Technology Science and Math Award is John Massarelli. The Rochester Institute of Technology Women in STEM Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated high achievement, ability, and interest in science, computing, robotics, and or math. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $24,000 per year or $96,000 for 4 years. The winner of the Rochester Institute of Technology Women in STEM Award is Dea Zaraj. The Rochester Institute of Technology Computing Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated an interest and ability in computing. Evidence of an interest and ability in computing may include superior grades in computing-related classes, completion of a college or community project that demonstrates high-level knowledge or experience in computing. For example, hardware construction, software development, web page development, multimedia presentations, and computer graphics. High-level use of computing in any other forms such as business, science, math, art, design, film, animation, or photography. Any recipient of this award who applies and is accepted to RIT will receive a scholarship worth $24,000 per year or $96,000 for 4 years. The winner of the Rochester Institute of Technology Computing Award is Peter Hereda. All right, the University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated significant achievement in math and science, high PSAT and or SAT math scores. The student has also made positive contributions to the school and the larger community. The award recipient will have their application fee waived and is eligible for a merit scholarship worth at least $5,000 per year if they apply and enroll at the University of Rochester. This year's winner of the University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award is Catherine Powers. The University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award is presented to a junior who demonstrates leadership, a commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues, a dedication to community action, and outstanding achievement in rigorous humanities and social science courses. This year's winner of the University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award is Abigail Mulkern. The George Eastman Young Leaders Award from the University of Rochester is awarded to a junior who demonstrates strong leadership at school and in the community, outstanding academic achievement in rigorous courses, and extensive involvement in extracurricular activities. This year's winner of the George Eastman Young Leaders Award from the University of Rochester is Deanna Kolokaitis. The University of Rochester Xerox Award for Innovation and Technology is presented to a student with a strong interest in innovation and or information. This year's winner is Charlotte Powers. The University of Vermont Citizen Scholar Book Award is presented to a student who demonstrates a spirit of citizenship and scholarship. They may have campaigned for a cause, founded a community action group, or conducted research aiding social progress. Recipients are the movers, shakers, and change makers in the world. This year's recipient is Sadie Gugliotta. And last but not least, the University of St. Joseph Book Award is presented to a student who exemplifies academic excellence, leadership, and a commitment to service. This year's winner is Erin Bigham.
Congratulations. We will now move on to the Century Club, and I'd like to introduce Assistant Principal Nick Fitzgerald.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to recognize members of this year's Canton High School Century Club. The Century Club is a bit of a local tradition meant to honor students' academic achievements. The Century Club honors the 40 seniors, 30 juniors, 20 sophomores, and 10th ninth graders with the highest unweighted GPAs in their graduating classes. We'll begin this evening by recognizing the 10 ninth graders with the highest unweighted GPAs. When I call your names, if you can line up in front of the podium, I'm going to ask that all family members and audience members hold their applause until we call all the ninth graders up. We'll ask the students to pause for a quick picture, and then they can return to their seats. So this year's ninth grade members of the Century Club: Maya Karubia, Livia Dana, Olivia Feldman, Maya Mitria, Maximilian Mueller, Abigail Nguyen, Camelia Nguyen, Danielle Shepard, Kendall Townsend, Nguyen Fong Tran. Yeah, you can just call. All right, thank you. You guys can go back to your seats. Next, we will recognize the 20 10th graders with the highest unweighted GPAs. They should similarly come to the stage and line up in front of the podium. The 10th graders: William Barnard, Emma Bowmeister, Jocelyn Chen, Emma Duong, Brianna Gagan, Natalie Hales, Maite Iriarte, Lilia Ivaniv, Anushka Nair, Samiksha Nair, Karimi Nayaga, Vivian Nayaga, Vivian Roach, Layla Sandler, Madeline Sheehan, Nora Sullivan, Kim Tran, Fiona Trendell, and Arnish Tripathi. All right, thank you, sophomores. It gets awkwardly tight, so the juniors, you might want to try to line up in front of the podium all the way down to the flag. So now for the 11th graders: Ava Bizan, Deborah Charles, Isabella Corcoran, Shannon Dervin, Madeline Driscoll, Jahan Gildenberg, Jillian Grady, Macy Greitzer, Sadie Gugliotta, Peter Heredia, Alvis Huang, Deanna Kolakithis, Evan Martignetti, Jack Masciarelli, John Mooney, Dahlia Nguyen, Sophia Pankovich, Alexa Piazza, Charlotte Powers, Catherine Powers, Bharat Ramanathan, Mary Jane Robbins, Carolyn Schiavo, Tony Spear, Riley Swearingen, Viviana Truglia, Morgan Warburton, Sarah Wong, Connor Wright, and Dea Zaraj. All right, if you've already received your award, you can head off stage, maybe this way. So next we'll call this year's members from the class of 2025. We're going to try to ask all 40 of them to wait on stage for a sec, because then we're going to let almost everyone return to the seats, and we're going to ask to remain on stage those few students who have been recognized each of their 4 years in high school. So now this year's class of 2025 members of the Century Club. Pranav Adanki, Lean Antoon, Nishka Badawamanda, Neilani Baez, Kirsten Badate, Gisela Berardi, Michaela Brooks, Kaylee Brown, Micah Chen, Leah Condon, James Cordero, Adeline Crawford, Camilla Cutter, Lily Duong, Genevieve Dwoski, Brady Gibbons, Tess Giglio, Daphne Golden, Emily Hales, Megan Horrigan, Benjamin Howe, Olivia Kosak, Sonia Lee, Casey Lee, Sophie Mack, Maxwell Mateo, Annie McLean, Amy Murphy, Jack Neeser, Justin Nan, Firma Pierre, Christiana Recito, Aaron Sabelli, Emily Tran, Ethan Tran, Vanessa Truglia, Anthony Wang, Patrick Wilson, Caroline Yee, Jovian Yu. Every year this is awkward. We haven't figured out a better way to do it yet, but. Just fill in front. Okay, so at this time we want to recognize the seniors who have actually been recognized all 4 years as member of the Century Club. So after I call out these names, we'll ask everyone to return to the seats except those students whose names I call now. So we have Micah Chen, James Cordero, Genevieve Dwoski, Emily Hales, Sonia Lee, Casey Lee, Anthony Wang, and Caroline Yee. You guys can stand in front of the podium. What's that? Okay, you guys have spots over here. You can grab them. If you want, you can stand in front. Okay, one last time. This is members of the class of 2025 who have been recognized all 4 years as members of the Century Club. All right, guys, thanks. You you both guys. Congratulations. So at this time, I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Sperling for the recognition of the valedictorian salutatorian.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to close out the evening with the announcement of our salutatorian and valedictorian for the class of 2025. These distinctions are based on cumulative weighted grade point average and are reflective of achievement and excellence through all 4 years of high school. The salutatorian is a senior who has achieved the second highest grade point average. Please join me in honoring this year's salutatorian, Caroline Yee. We'll save it for her. The class valedictorian. This is an academic distinction conferred upon the student with the highest weighted grade point average in the graduating class. This distinction represents the highest level of achievement and academic excellence and across all of our most challenging courses. I'm proud to announce the valedictorian for the class of 2025 is Casey Lee. That concludes our Scholastic Honors Night. I would again like to thank all of our support staff and presenters and offer another congratulations to all the recipients and families. Please enjoy all the milestones and celebrations as we make our way closer to graduation. Thank you.